Well, I mean, it wasn't as bad as I thought standing there coaching it after watching it, but, we did some unusual things that we hadn't done in the fourth quarter, by giving up 40 points. That was unusual. And with that being said, we still had opportunities. A play or two swinging our way, we probably could have won the game, even with the great run that they had. And you got to give them credit because they made a hell of a run. But it's kind of bad karma because you put yourself in that position and bad things happen. We couldn't get key rebounds after we got the stops. Almerson kept the ball alive and kept them in the offensive possession time and time again. So those were another bad luck situation. You got JR and Melo going up for a clear rebound, and they fumble it away, and the kid lays it in. But it should never come to that. It's kind of what I preached today in film session. If you do your homework and your work early, then you shouldn't put yourself in that position, and it did. So we, hopefully we'll learn from it and move on and get ready for Orlando tomorrow.
I know you're big on the one game at a time, but these next 4 games, Orlando, Chicago twice, and then at Milwaukee, we've only got a game and a half lead on right now. Is this kind of possibly the season over these next?
Well, I mean, again, I'm not looking past the team we got to play tomorrow, and that's Orlando. And I don't know who's going to play for those guys, but I do know who's in uniform for us. And if we can put a 48-minute game together, we'll come out of there with the win. We can't play 3 quarters and let it slip away in the fourth quarter. We were solid. Yeah, we did a lot of great things yesterday in that ball game to secure a win. And as a coach, I got to help them get over the hump too. But I just hope we've learned from that fourth quarter last night.
Mike, Carmelo, he is getting 31 shots in the game, but in a game like that in that fourth quarter, should guys even be going to him more, considering what he can get into the foul line, the game that he was having?
Yeah, but it's how you go to him, and we put some things in the other day that I didn't get a chance to see because we didn't get into it, and we walked through it, some of the things today when Barron is posting the ball and how we got to play around him because it can't just be, I said Barron, but Melo. It just can't be Melo. I don't want to come down and have a team where we just say, here, Melo, here's the ball, and we play. Other guys around him have got to feel comfortable in making plays. And if Melo gets it on the back end of the ball movement, that's excellent for us. But last night he got it on the front end where they load up, and now, he's got to bail you out. And I just don't think that's great offense. So, it hurts because you don't have time to really practice and script and scrimmage where you get comfortable and knowing who's where and who's doing what. That's what makes it tough. So right now they think the bailout is Melo, and I don't want that. I want everybody to feel comfortable and opposing teams not really knowing where it's going to come from. But at the end of the day, and I said this when I got the job, you know who your best players are, who's going to be able to make the plays when it counts, and everybody on this team knows that.